This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. NC State will kick off, and that'll get things underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Virginia's offense will have the football first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field. And then
they get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? You get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
And the Cavaliers send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. The Wolfpack offense comes out, and they'll go on the attack for the first time today. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's
breaks into the open. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Bailey. Got his man. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Scott. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Let's take a minute here and think about Virginia. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere, to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home, and now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Bailey. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Handoff to the fullback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Jones. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. NC State on the move, set up with another 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they'll decline the pass interference penalty, and the results of the play will stand. Looking to throw. Fears the pressure. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He'll do it himself. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Clemson has the lead currently, but they've been in a dogfight all day today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 10 over Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a memorable chapter in the book of college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Brings up 2nd down.
Looking to pass. It's Jordan. Bringing the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Across the 25, he's got room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. He's got an open man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. We've reached the end of the quarter, and NC State has the edge. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. The play action fake. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Bailey. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it inside the 15. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina State. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, David.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to that.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looking for a man, it's Jordan. Grab near the marker, it's Scott. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Cavaliers are rolling down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They kick it away on fourth down. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And he has had this offense clicking on all cylinders the entire game. He's been turnover-free. They're moving the ball up and down the field. A really mature performance. From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Pressure coming. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to throw, it's Jordan. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the timing just a hair off. So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Finds his tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Running back searching for a hole. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cavaliers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. And the Cavaliers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Finds his big tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ballgame.
Ready to try the point after. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Clemson is currently ahead early right now in Death Valley, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by a field goal over Notre Dame.
They'll go with a direct snap.
We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day. guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To the air. It's Bailey. He's got him. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. NC State at the line with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Looking for his man. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 1st down as they try to score one late in the half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Touchdown, Wolfpack! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all 1st half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So an 82-yard drive there, and the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And talk about a 1st half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Quick spin on the run. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. From the gun. Give on the inside. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He'll keep it himself. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. North Carolina State defining efficiency on this drive. Off play action on first down. Makes the grab. It's Jones. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just
quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up the sack.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Off the play fake. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. To the air, it's Jordan. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He leaves it with the back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, you know, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, let's find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hoffman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Keep it on the ground. Got the first down. Looking for more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Right back to the well. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. 2nd down.
Now on the option. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made the extra point without problem. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Final update, guys, in the battle between Sparty and Michigan and the fight over Paul Bunyan's trophy. Michigan proved it is battle-tested and capable of winning any place, any time after this one. And just think of the confidence this Wolverines team gained today. Invaluable, if you ask me. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Quickly to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down. The short hands, it's Scott. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. We reach the break. It's NC State on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bird.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Cavaliers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Ball at the 31. 3rd and short coming. Defense trying to rise up. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20. The Cavaliers look to do some damage in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Bird. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They want to throw it. And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated, and you want to get blitz happy, and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay.
Tight end trying to get in. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Virginia! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it 4th and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. Bangs it through for an extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. And when the man behind center has it going the way he has so far, you are feeling good about reaching into the playbook. A most impressive outing. It's as if he's seeing things before they happen, and he has the numbers and the scores to prove it. Grab behind the line. It's Jones. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. They bring the punter onto the field now. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Here comes the offense onto the field again. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. The give to the back. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Man, I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires one high and deep. Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the 1st down.
Man, does that sting. Defensively, you get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
And the Cavaliers are moving quickly down the field. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
He'll try to tack on one more. Right down the middle. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the wildcat there. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. He leaves it with his back. Inside the 25. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The give on the inside. Fighting off the defender. And he used that spin move to put him in the spin cycle and gain extra yardage. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team can be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.